Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy MRTCB23 coming back at you with another video. We on that college football 26. This is my Dynasty mode with, as you can see, U of H. Now I had already previously recorded this video, and I had commentating on it, but for some reason when I used my Elgato, the commentating didn't go on there for some reason. So, which kind of made it better because now I get to chop it up. Right now, what you're seeing is the pre-order bundle, which gave me, I think it was 90 or somewhere points in there for my coach. So right now I'm just going through and I'm using them. So you're probably gonna see that. And I believe after this, if I edit it right, it's gonna get straight to gameplay. So now for this gameplay, I am probably just gonna have the full game on display, and just let y'all see the whole game. Now coming into this game, the game plan is to establish the run game. Right now I'm just gonna give y'all a heads up. My starting running back, it might not be my starting running back for long. Just give a heads up on that because he didn't last that long in this game. But I'll probably come back with y'all at the end of the video. So hope y'all enjoy. As y'all can see, I did go with a recruiter. Recruiting is the best way to go as we're gonna be building the U of H. But yeah, I will hit y'all guys when we get to the end of the video. Hope y'all like. My bad. Please like, subscribe, and any feedback that you can give me to make the series better for y'all, because we're gonna finish this one to make the series better. Please leave it down in the comment section. I'm out for now. Peace.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Houston's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so
he's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's talk for a second about Houston. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Wide open spaces. He's finally spun down at the 15.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. So Louisville's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. It's complete to the right. It's a running room. Gets side the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll go right back to the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark him at the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Broussard. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The screen, he's got wheels. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Moss. Quickly complete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it. It's Bell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Give to the running back. Got room to work. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To throw, it's Wegman. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's another
Lost a throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Powers through the defender. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Running to Green.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Makes one man miss. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Creates a little room. And the Cardinals pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Gives it on the option. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Go straight ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The give to the back. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll sneak it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Houston going up tempo. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Moss. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacey. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Skinner. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Moss. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Touchdown, Louisville! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Houston offense comes onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They'll try the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Listen,
All right, boys, as y'all can see, we finna come out of here with the win. Close game, very close game, real tough game. Glad they end up turning the ball over at the end, but we did walk up out of here with a W, our first home game. Glad to have it. We needed this. It was not what I was expecting. And as you see, our starting running back, while he's not going to be our starting running back, I'm pretty sure y'all saw he didn't come in at the end like the backup running back was. But man, I hope y'all like this series. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to it this time. Last year I did the same team. We're gonna continue with this year. We're gonna try to build this team because they made them a whole lot worse this year. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for watching the videos. Everybody who's watching, liking, commenting. I know not too many people watch my videos, but I do appreciate y'all's of those. I do appreciate those who do watch it. Man, I just, I just appreciate everything. Even though I got my little small community, I appreciate it. But to the next episode, we got our Road to Glory coming soon. This is gonna be special. It's probably gonna be 2 different Road to Glories. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Please like, subscribe. Until next time. Peace.